You folks also have ELISA project. Is it playing any role in the EV charging space, Kate?
So there are safety elements in when you're using EV, and there are some analysis that's going to be needed. There's different ways people can work around it because you do safety analysis on a full system, not just on the Linux component or the Zephyr component. You have to actually look at the full system and do the analysis to make sure that it stays safe. So part of that's looking at understanding what the requirements are and actually tracing the requirements down to the components. And so the ELISA project is looking at how do we start to surface out the requirements from the Linux kernel and make it so that people can start to do the appropriate reasoning and testing to make sure that things are safe and then, quite frankly, stay safe after you've applied bug fixes. So enabling Linux for safety critical applications, i.e. ELISA, is literally focusing on these types of use cases. And certainly, if we can get some nice open examples and some people wanting to work with the ELISA project and to analyze the EV charging subsystem as one of our reference studies, that'd be a lot of fun to make sure that we are handling Linux properly in the safety case. So it's one of the projects that's actually trying to look at the requirement surfacing and the safety analysis, as is Zephyr.
We're working on the security side already with the trusted computing group, safety side. It would be amazing to have some further partners there. So what we see so far in the charging station domain is then compartmentalization of domains is key. So we see there are basically 3 different domains you have to take into account. One is, let's say, the safety critical, which you typically want to run on a separate microcontroller, Zephyr, whatever, and this needs scrutiny to make it right. So you can be, let's say, a bit more relaxed on the Linux side, and then we see a third, and then a second domain is all around measuring currents. So this is payment relevant, and as soon as you measure something, there's a lot of legislation in different countries how to make sure that you measured it right, so it can be certified measurement. And this is kind of the second box. Yeah, and then the third box is all around, let's say, cybersecurity and uptime and compatibility. So we kind of, in a way, try to do one tiny box safety, one tiny box measurement. The third box is all around being agile and responding to cybersecurity threats and compatibility issues as fast as we can without having to redo safety certification or without redo metering certification. So keeping that separated, but in a whole context.